Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of August 21st, 2017. Happy eclipse. Thank goodness it's here. I'm ready for everything to be new and different. So these are the free weekly readings from ediblespirit.com and Michael Domitrovich, that's me, bringing you these readings through the elements of earth, air, water, fire, and ether so that you can work with those elements and the forces that they represent as they manifest in your daily life throughout the week, keeping them in balance, keeping your vibe high. There's a lot at stake right now. This is a very powerful moment where who you are and how you are is sort of shot full of steroids so that everything that prevents you from being who you are and how you are can go, so that that unrestrained, unbridled expression of self is able to be offered in service to the greater good, to all of us. Leo, Aquarius, Leo. Okay. Also, so much other astrological stuff that's happening, but like I always try to remind you, these are not astrology readings. I try to put as little information, technical information as possible into these readings, just to emphasize that it doesn't matter if you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, pause, breathe, connect to the present moment, yourself in the present moment, and all will be well. And you will absorb whatever phenomena, whatever cosmic rays are streaming in through whatever insane moment we're going through, whether it's Mercury retrograde or Mars acting up or Regulus changing signs into Virgo. That's my other predict, is that, we're going to be given some good stable energy, stabilizing energy as we move into Virgo, but all bets are pretty much off until this eclipse is over and the new patterns that we live by sort of energetically take hold. So the point for this eclipse, which I hope you will join us at facebook.com/ediblespirit from 9:45 to 10:45 on August 21st, Pacific time in the morning, but then it'll be up on facebook.com/ediblespirit. The video of this eclipse guided meditation event that I'm leading will be up on that page afterwards. So please, please, please check out all of these things. These readings are in line with that. I will get to the ether now. I love you guys. Okay, so let's see what the ether has to say. Aha, says the ether. In the heart. Okay. Aha, in the heart. And I need a different pen. Thanks, Mercs. Come on, pen. Come on, pen, come through. Pen, this is pretty funny, guys. Here we go. Good pens. Good pens. Okay, I'm back. Okay, aha, in the heart. This is actually saying it's a eureka moment between left heart and right heart. So it's funny, they're spitting this as left heart and right heart. The ether is spitting this as a kind of like brain balancing moment of realization, but it's not about the left brain and the right brain, it's about the left heart and the right heart. It is about giving and receiving. A little while ago when we were doing these readings around the lunar eclipse, it was a beautiful example of this was about consumption and replenishment, eating and so sustainability of exchange. In this case, it's not. It's saying that in order for you to have the wake-up call that is needed by all of us, by the world right now, it comes through the expression of the right heart, getting what it wants, getting what it needs, not what it wants, getting what it needs, and giving what is true. And then it's also a matter of the left heart receiving what it needs and allowing what is true / love. Okay? So this is not about understanding, right? It's about love. It's not about the mind, it's about the heart. It's not about understanding, it's about love. It's not about thinking. It's about, and it's not even about feeling. That's what's really cool. It's about trusting. So what do you trust? What do you trust? Okay, that's it. Love it. So here's your affirmation. I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. I love myself. I offer myself. I love all of us. I offer myself to all of us. Hey, Petey. I'm dog sitting. Okay. I've learned a lot from him. He just came into frame. I've learned a lot from him in these last few days. He has a very human face. It's very, like, 8-year-old boyish, which to me is the level upon which I relate to most beings, either because I'm frozen at the age of 8 or because I wish I were frozen at the age of 8. Either way, there's something good about my 8-year-old self, and I like to meet people on that same level. Pete reminded me that that's who I am. So feeling pretty good about my 8-year-old self. Also, feeling some other feeling some other inspirations, but I'll keep those to myself for the time being. What I'm offering you in service, I mean, I've been talking about this eclipse so much. I like the way that this is coming up. I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. So whatever the hell is holding itself in front of you, from being brave and being fearless. There was another thing in here which is not part of the affirmation, but which is like whatever you think you're afraid of, you can probably handle it. Most likely handle it. Be gentle, right? But also the important thing about this is that the stakes are high, because it's not about I love myself for myself. It's about I love myself for all of us. It's about I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely between myself and you, between myself and all of us. And then I love myself. I offer myself. So I offer whatever I love. I love all of us. I offer myself to all of us. So again, you don't need answers with this one. It's the intention which is important, because the idea is let's consider what the opposite of this would be. Or not even the opposite. Let's consider what the sort of reversed or like blockaded version of this affirmation would be. I am suspicious of giving and receiving love freely. I put up with myself. I withhold myself a bit, because it's more comfortable than offering myself. I accept that we're all human, but I like my people and I love my people, but I don't love everyone else. And I'm on the fence as to whether or not I'm here for myself or whether we're all here for each other. I'm just not so certain about it. You see, so that is a great example of a non-affirming affirmation. And the idea would be, and what I've been sensing too, is that the way the retrograde is playing out right now is that it's sort of showing us all the cognitive obstructions to this free intention of expressing and offering ourselves. It's showing the beliefs about ourselves, the beliefs about others, the stances that we take, rigidities, inflexibilities, structures, just the structures that are sort of propping up our egos or propping up our sense of who we are, which are actually also preventing us from remembering how we are one, or at least in the same boat, right? And so I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. I love myself. I offer myself. I love all of us. I offer myself to all of us. When the moon goes in front of the sun in totality, it's a big hullabaloo. Everybody recognizes it. Everybody can see it visibly. You can even look directly at the totality with the naked eye, not the partial, right? You need the glasses for that. But still, the idea is if you think of the sun as this force that's just constantly beaming life, 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 life. And it's not just, it's the force of life, but in a way it's also like that which the consciousness which engages all of the shit that's coming at you. That's sun, that's solar energy, fire, Leo energy, because Leo and the sun are connected. Leo's the ruler of the sun, or the sun's the ruler of Leo, or whatever. So they have an affinity, and the idea is that it normally the sun is, we just take it for granted because there's all this light, but it requires the moon passing in front to sort of not filter, not even turn off, but to sort of pause or silence or throw into suspended animation, or the word I keep using too is ellipsis, right? Where it's like when this happens, everything kind of stops. Time takes on a different quality. We're all looking towards the sky. We're all engaging with what is this? What does this mean? You hear a lot, or I've heard a lot of people say that, when they first saw their first eclipse, it changed the way they thought of everything. And that's a great example for what eclipses can do. What I think they also do is because they block that constant stimulus of solar energy out even a little bit, it's a relief, because the way I also see it is that all of the other forces of the planets that are coming in, because we're heliocentric, it's like the light of the sun lights up whatever that drama is that's playing out through all of the other planets. So in a way, it's almost like if this were a big mobile, right, that we're being amped up by the rays of the sun. When the eclipse comes in, it's like the mobile keeps spinning; it doesn't stop, but the engine is off. The fuel isn't coming in the same way, and so it, like I said, it's suspended animation. And what I think is that it gives us a chance to be really clear about our direction, about our orientation. It's this moment of pause, this moment of silence or quietude or stillness or ease or suspended animation, ellipsis, which, you know how they say, like on New Year's Eve, if you're whatever you're doing at midnight is what you're going to do for the rest of the year, whatever. But there is that kind of telescopic mojo about this, where if you get right in the midst of an eclipse with who you are, where you're at, what's going on, it will set you up deliciously for at least the next 6 months, but potentially also the next 19 years. So we like these moments. They're important. And what's really cool about this, because of the Leo-Aquarius divide, or Leo is opposite of Aquarius, we're talking about ourself in relation to society. So the inflection of opportunity, or the tone of the opportunity which is being offered to us now, is to know who we are, to clear whatever is, or acknowledge whatever prevents us from offering that freely to society. That's Leo new moon, Leo new moon, Aquarius full moon, and then in the Leo new moon we get a chance to express that again freely with the integrated material that came to us from the Aquarius full moon. I've been saying this on repeat. Any of you who've spoken to me in the last 10 days have probably heard some version of this. So I'm giving it to you guys through the Elements of Spirit, but Elements of Spirit is giving it in an even better way. They're just saying this is an aha moment of the heart. Don't look in your head. Don't worry about what you're thinking about, or what it is. It's more important to orient yourself and give that free expression to who you actually are, what you actually love, what you're receiving, what you're giving. How am I expressing myself? Am I allowing myself to receive what I need in order to freely express that? And am I allowing myself to give of that self freely in order to freely express myself? So, and then the Aquarian side of it just puts it in relation to the collective, to all of us, not just you and me, but all of us. That's the expression of the right heart getting what it needs and giving what is true. The expression of the left heart receiving what it needs and allowing what is true. Love, love, love. and then the affirmation. I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. I love myself. I offer myself. I love all of us. I offer myself to all of us. Kind of the encapsulation of the eclipse. I tried to translate it for you a little bit based on a lot of the conversations that I've been having during this retrograde, which has been a doozy. And but I also want to just remind you that it's this simple. If you are trusting, affirming that you are safe to give and receive love freely, then whatever is obstructing the free expression of that love ceases to be relevant for a moment, almost like the moon blocking out the sun. That stream of I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid is blocked, cleared, extended, calmed, and you can affirm that you trust. And then in affirming that you love yourself and you offer yourself whatever that best part is, there you go, we give it to the world. And affirming that we are all in this together. Just think about it, you guys. I'm sorry, I know it's cheesy, it's idealistic, it's romantic, it's ridiculous, but like, my first response is usually to hug the people that are riddled with hatred. You know, that's my first instinct. Like, and so the idea is like, just obviously, like, don't go running into the middle of some crazy rally and hugging people unless you feel that's your dharma, unless you're feeling called to do it. But my sense is more so that watch your energetics, especially in the moment of the eclipse. Which side are you on? It was a trick question. Don't be on a side, right? We're all on the same side. Because if this earth goes down, we all go down with it. If, there's poison gas flying through the air, we all breathe the same air. So try to use this moment and this moment of the eclipse to orient yourself, connect yourself to yourself, and connect yourself to all of us. That's kind of the vibe of the moment. Affirmation once more. I trust that I am safe to give and receive love freely. I love myself. I offer myself. I love all of us. I offer myself to all of us. Please go to subscribe to this on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, but most importantly now, facebook.com/ediblespirit. Head over there. Please like the page. Respond RSVP if you're going to join us for the 9:45 to 10:45 Pacific time eclipse on the morning of August 21st. Also, if you don't make it for that, it will be up on facebook.com/ediblespirit, saved, recorded, so you can tune in whenever you can. Do it tomorrow. Do it in the next couple days at least. It would be better, because we're timing it to coincide exactly with the mojo of the moment. It'd be better if you could join us live, but if not, we're doing it live during the peak of the totality so that we can hopefully, see what happens. Will the digital vibes, will the astro vibes come through the digital interface? Most likely, yes, because none of this is real. It's all just astro vibes. And hyper digital interfaces. I don't know. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.